Peter King with NBC Sports here, and this is my 40 for 40. 40 stories about my 40 years covering the National Football League for 1998. And I hearken back to that year, and one of the things I think of that's indelible on my brain is a visit to the childhood home of John Randle in Mumford, Texas. Now, John Randle, Hall of Fame defensive tackle, played absolutely like his hair was on fire on every play. And I wanted to get to the bottom of why exactly John Randle became John Randle. So he had just signed the richest contract for a defensive player in NFL history. And I went down to this tiny town, Mumford, Texas, outside of College Station. And John Randle was going to take me and show me his childhood home. And I wrote in my Sports Illustrated profile of John Randle, you can't be proud of a place like this. You can only be proud of surviving it. It was a shack with a corrugated roof and a small outhouse on the back. And John Randle and his two brothers, his mom, a single mom, was a maid, and John Randle and his brothers and his mom would have to take sponge baths from a bucket hanging on a nail outside the outhouse in the backyard of this home. And when I went there that day in 1998, this was the first day that John Randle had been back at this place since his senior year in high school, when he finally got to move out to a decent home. And I will never forget the words of John Randle as he got tears in his eyes. And he said, "Man, here it is where it all began." And he paused and he said, "It's all I knew." And John Randle basically said to me, he said that, one of the reasons I've been able to have the success that I've had, and I'm paraphrasing him, is that I never wanted to come back to a life like this. And this motivation of living the way he lived growing up turned him into a Hall of Fame defensive tackle who on many Sundays in the NFL was completely unblockable. The last thing. So I used to take guys out to dinner and so we left this place and it was around lunch. I said, "You want to go to lunch?" He goes, "Yeah, let's go to Whataburger." And for those who live in other parts of the country, other than Texas and the South and Southwest, Whataburger is a hamburger chain. It's like Shake Shack, only before Shake Shack. So anyway, we went to Whataburger and we hung out the rest of the day. We talked. I did a long interview with him and it got to be dinner time. And I said, "Hey, let me take you out to dinner." He said, "Great, let's go to Whataburger." So we went to Whataburger twice. And the people who did my expense account at Sports Illustrated, I think, were very, very happy that there were 2 Whataburgers on my expense account that month. But a sobering day with John Randle in Mumford, Texas.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.